Welcome, Leo. It's your in-depth weekly astrology overview and zodiac forecast for week commencing the 4th of May for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon. Going to share the big themes of the week ahead first, then on screen your adventure on Monday. Always provides an influential backdrop. I'll then go through each of the influences frame by frame to give you a clear picture of what you can expect by the end of the video in terms of your energy, work, relationships, and finances. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. But please also click or tap the bell notification symbol. So at the very end of last week, we had that intense full moon. It may have been a work-life issue, a balance, work-life balance issue that you had to attend to, and it may have required some cooperation from someone else. Did you get it? That issue could still be playing out this week. But when it comes to your professional situation, you're going to find as May goes on, Leo, that lots of opportunities can come your way. I'm really excited to tell you about that. But when it comes to relationships, Pluto, the planet of transformation, is going into a 5-month retrograde on Thursday. What will that hold for you too? So on the screen now is your event chart. As ever, we need to be mindful of your ruler, the sun. So it's right up there in that 10th house, asking you to think about goals and ambitions. The moon, however, was right at the bottom of your chart in a very emotional, sensitive area. And it's possible that your thrust for a goal in some ways just got interrupted by the needs of someone close in terms of your family or emotional situation. Or perhaps you're not enjoying what you're doing in terms of your job as much as you used to. But the moon has actually moved into a lighter and brighter part of your chart and is in an opposition with Venus as we go into this week. And that can bring, an uplifting energy to the situation. Venus is also in a very strong link with Saturn at the start of this week. If you are collaborating or getting to know a new set of friends or feeling encouraged by a romantic relationship and its prospects to be in your situation for some while, that's a really lovely thing to have. But Mercury moved at the end of last week right to the top of your scope. So if you're not enjoying your work, and that's where that emotional unhappiness could be showing up. Mercury's priming you through to the 17th of May to retrain, to use your skills in a different way, to adapt in some way, but particularly how you earn money. But as the month goes on, the new moon in the sign of Taurus on the 16th and Mars moving into this 10th house on the 18th are going to give you a lot of extra power as May unfolds to seize a golden prize. So even if things don't feel great at the moment, they can change as the month unfolds. But also, we have Mercury moving forwards this week, and it does come into a square with Pluto. So, if there was a disagreement over the weekend that hasn't been resolved, I think by Wednesday, an in-depth discussion may be required, and then Pluto goes retrograde on Thursday. So, in your romantic situation, if you're not feeling that it's happening for you at the moment, or you're in a tie that doesn't feel very balanced, the next 5 months could be a time of deep review, but also because Pluto can be about release, but rebirth. You could either move out of an existing relationship which isn't working or meet someone new who can be just what you need. So I'm going to summarize those 4 areas of energy, work, relationships, and finances next. But just to say, you can order your personal horoscopes now and get 3 for the price of 1. I've slashed the price. You get your life roadmap report, which helps us to understand the patterns that are played out in our lives so far and how to work with them future forwards better. But you get free your 12 months transit forecast and also your draconic soul karmic analysis. Please see below for more. Now, if you've yet to watch your May monthly forecast, Leo, that's on the screen, your Pluto retrograde 5-month deep dive forecast on the screen. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, please see my testimonials below. And if you've yet to take advantage of my free daily horoscope, fired to your device each morning for your early day celestial pit stop, please see that below too. So to summarize, if you're doing something that you're really invested in professionally, Mercury's arrival in the sign of Taurus, followed by the new moon of the 16th and Mars on the 18th, suggests you're really going to have a breakthrough as this month unfolds. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, it may be because of a relationship, and that relationship could be with someone that you're either very attracted to or actually you find very difficult to be around. It may be someone who's somewhat controlling, but that could show up in a personal relationship. If you're fortunate enough for your love life to be going along well, the link between Venus and Saturn suggests that that stability can be ongoing. However, we do have at the heart of this week uh, Pluto going into a retrograde in that seventh house. So if there is anything that needs working on, Pluto's going to ask you to do that. And Pluto is about deep stuff, and it can be about stuff that we're holding perhaps out of sight that does need to be released and revealed. But do check out that deep dive to get more insights on that. It's been a pleasure being with you, Leo. Have a great week and look forward to seeing you again soon.